The leopards are eating your face. The leopards are eating your face. In this segment, you're going to see how the leopards are eating your face. In Kentucky, there's devastating tornadoes, right? And FEMA is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. They're begging for help. Unlike in Helene, right, when those hurricanes came, the Biden administration stepped right up. But now, it's what you voted for. So suck it up. Suck it up, Buttercup. 25 people have died, right? And Stinky hasn't said a word. Because he doesn't care about you. Your racism and your stupidity got you killed. Oh, well. You get yourself some FAFO. And how's it go? The leopards are eating your face. Ow! Hey. Who knew that by gutting FEMA, they weren't going to be ready for a goddamn storm? Who knew? But you assholes, this is what you voted for. Get yourself some FAFO now.
Review warning the Federal Emergency Management Agency is not prepared for hurricane season, which starts June 1st.
No way!
Here is the main takeaway, John. Quote, as FEMA transforms into a smaller footprint, the intent for this hurricane season is not well understood. Thus, FEMA is not ready. In other words, amid staffing cuts and shortages, plus directives by this administration to further downside for disaster relief to be pushed away from the federal government and to the states. Not only do FEMA employees believe that they are not prepared for hurricane season, they don't even know what their role is, what their...
No way!
Job will be. Other slides in this PowerPoint presentation pointed to problems with morale as well as interagency coordination. One top FEMA official told me today they've been afraid to speak out, but now feel like they need to share what is going on inside the organization that is illegal. Another FEMA staff member put it to me this way. I want to read from my notes. Quote, my impression of our readiness is that it is a physical impossibility for FEMA to be able to support.
So her readiness, that was messed up. So her outlook on readiness is that they're not ready.
Port disasters with even a similar efficiency to last year. Hundreds of years of cumulative learned experience and expertise have been lost. And John, we know that hundreds of FEMA employees have both been fired and taken those voluntary buyouts afforded by this administration. Today, the acting administrator at FEMA held a 30-minute town hall where he was asked, are we prepared for hurricane season? He said, give me a few weeks to figure that out.
What? Look at this fucking Nazi. This dude looks like he's on a constant bender. Continue.
Have a few weeks. It starts June 1st.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm drinking.
Oh! Oh, Jasmine. My queen. God. Continue.
Understanding. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. That over 671,000 households impacted by Hurricane Helene have received over $503 million from FEMA's Serious Needs Program. And over 218,000 households impacted by Hurricane Milton have received over $145 million. Yet and still, we had members on this committee. It looks like we had, there were 82 members that opposed the bill to fund when we knew that this was coming, thanks to NOAA. And 19 of the 26 Republicans on this oversight committee voted against the bill to keep FEMA funded. And 9 are in states that were directly hit. I don't understand why we come in and pretend that we have all these issues with your agency. And I think...
Wait, stop, Jasmine. You're very noble in your quest to attempt to educate these people, but these motherfuckers voted for these assholes, right? Okay, right? So, fuck it. Let them suffer. Let them get some FAFO. Yeah, I remember during those hurricanes where Stinky went over there and said, "Where's FEMA?" Hey, man, in Kentucky, FEMA actually hasn't gotten there yet. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do.
Thank you for your service when you don't want to fund it.
And I can assure you, to my Republican colleagues, that when your district gets a flood or a tornado,
The flood is over, the land is dry. Why do you wear your pants so high?
or a hurricane, you are going to be coming to FEMA begging for money.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Here comes the spending bill.
About what is not in this bill. There is no money for emergency management for FEMA. For you, but to my Republican colleagues, that when your district gets a flood or a tornado or a hurricane, you are going to be coming to FEMA begging for money.
No. Nope. You tell them no. HBN. How about no? HBN. How about no?
And I don't want to hear a single word from any of my Republican colleagues about where is FEMA.
They're not going to say words. They're going to come crying like the idiots that they are
When they need emergency management support. Because you are voting for a bill that includes nothing for money that you will need, and you will need it. You are being short-sighted. But do not worry, there is money for FEMA. There is money for FEMA. $300 billion. You know what that's for? For Donald Trump to play golf. $300 million to reimburse local law enforcement for presidential protection related to activities by the president.
Holy shit, Stinky. It costs a lot of money for you to pretend that you know how to play golf because you're terrible at it. You're terrible at it. That's why you don't play in pro-ams, because they'd have to keep the real score and you'd finish in dead last. $300 million for that, Stinky?
$300 million.
Shit! What are you, golfing with gold golf balls, Stinky?
Donald Trump has played golf 24 out of his first 99 days.
That's wait. That's 25% of the time, or 24 point something.
That is a quarter of the days. So you are funding a bill that does not give any money for natural disasters, that does not repay towns, cities, states for the tremendous amount of money that they have paid out for our immigration system to operate.
Nope. But this is all that Doge shit. What has Doge saved? Where's my $5,000 check from Doge? Yeah, no. It was all bullshit.
No. And that's red districts too. But we are going to make sure Donald Trump can play golf. Because that's where our $300 million of FEMA money should go to.
How is this not...
Say it, Anthony. Say it!
It's total bullshit.
Hey!
What are you, an effing moron?